My name is Edgar Garcia Lopez. Today I will be going through the methodology of performing a tripled hamstring graft harvest and preparation using an innovative tripled tendon suspension technique. Tripled tendon consists of a double portion of a tendon with another strand, the central strand, tied to the loop of a suspensory device. This technique is performed to increase the graft diameter. The muscle tissue was first debrided from each tendon. Each graft measured 27 centimeters in length. Each end of the tendon that was not previously sutured was sutured using fiber wire to crack out starting distal to proximal and then coming down distal on the other side. Both tendons were wrapped in half to estimate size with tube sizers. In this case, the double tendon graft easily went through the size 8, so we decided to triple one of these tendons to increase the graft size. For the purposes of this demonstration, we will show you the technique using a rope as a model for the tendon graft and follow with actual graft preparation. The distal end of one of the tendons was secured to the ultra button loop with the surgical knot consisting of 4 square knots, as you can see here. The free end of the sutures were then cut at the knot. 1/3 of the tendon was passed through the ultra button, tripling the graft. A luggage tag stitch was placed on the folded end to facilitate graft holding. At this point, we have our tripled graft. We attach the graft to the jig so we can tubularize. This is done with the crack out stitch that goes through all 3 tendons and finished by tying the ends with 4 square knots. Our graft is now tripled. The non-tripled tendon is now grabbed in half through the ultra button, as you can see here. Here, the graft was tripled in a similar technique. The distal end of one of the tendons was secured to the ultra button loop with a surgical knot consisting of 4 square knots. A luggage tag stitch was placed on the folded end to facilitate graft holding. One-third of the tendon was then passed through the ultra button, tripling the graft. At this point, the graft is now tripled. The graft is attached to the jig so that it can be tubularized. This is done with the crack out stitch that goes through all 3 tendons and then finished by tying the ends with 4 square knots. The graft is now tripled. The non-tripled tendon is wrapped in half through the ultra button. With this technique, the graft routinely sizes 9 millimeters. An internal brace can also be included. Thank you for watching our instructional video. Thank you to Dr. Feely, the Orthopedic Institute at UCSF, as well as DePuy MyTech.